Welcome to the mailbag, powered by puntingform.com.au. It's a sectional database that we all use. You should too. I'm hydrated by Goat Lager. Peter's hydrated by an array of cocktails. Your favourite being?
Oh, it has to be the old-fashioned, but there's
Loves
a
an
few others.
old-fashioned. What's in an old-fashioned for those younger people or people like me playing at home?
Well, you can make it using various different spirits depending on what your spirit of choice is. But then also you need to add in some bitters, a little bit of sugar, and you can obviously tailor those to your liking. So if you want to have a gourmet syrup or a gourmet bitters, you can do that. And then you just one block of ice, done.
I might try and do that.
Yes, I'll send you a how-to, like IKEA instruction version.
It's just getting started. Once you get started, though, you're kind of pot committed because you're going to have to buy a lot of sort of materials by the sound of that.
Not too much. Not too much. You just got to keep the booze hidden away from everyone else so no one thinks you've got a drinking problem.
Have you met Emma?
Are we doing a show?
Well, good luck hiding it.
Yeah.
Anyway. I think we should just keep going and try and use it. Peter, Flemington, back to headquarters after what was essentially an RDO last week for Victorian punters, if you're a Victorian-only punter. We scraped away with a win thanks to a really, really nice performance at Moonee Valley on Friday night from Jackson. But this week's, it's serious big boy stuff, big boy shit, and we're back at Flemington. The rail's in the true. First time we've raced there since Stakes Day, whatever that day is now called, but it's the last day of the Flemington Carnival. It's the best racetrack in Australia, if not the world, and we get to bet on it this Saturday. At this early stage, Peter, I've only had the one bet, which we'll get to later on, but it looks like a pretty nice meeting, wouldn't you say, Peter?
I mean, given the time of year, mid-December, not sure you can really complain. You're at Flemington for 2 weeks in a row. It's a good enough start.
Yeah, and full credit to them. Full credit to just finishing off the year with a bang. I appreciate it, and I'm sure everyone else involved does too. Peter, race 5, number. Let me talk to you about. Let me chat to you about race 5, Peter. So we look at it. We've got Battle Blonde, Dubai Nights. I think they're the speed. Arran Bay, I think, has to roll forward from that wide draw. Alana Kelly rides. Big opportunity for Alana. Guardian Spirit, bloody tongue twister. Philadelphia Storm, Critterson, probably kick up. Cheerful Legend, don't know where it gets to. Same with Sunfall. I think Sabuma from 7 goes back with Royal Fox. Secret Glamour, they'll probably try and hold a spot better than last, but they might struggle. The way I read races, Pete, there's a lot of sort of so-so horses here, a bit numberish. We know we've learnt the hard way sometimes that the good horses that come over here with a nice profile from Adelaide can compete for whatever reason. Doesn't make sense, but they often always do. This Arran Bay was actually, this is a great cross promotion, Peter.
Oh,
we should have, if Peter was on and I was on, we've already done this. But this was actually the first ever bet for the captain's picks.
Wow.
It was race 1, whatever number in Adelaide last start, Arran Bay. It absolutely gapped him. Weaker race, but it gapped him. Love the progression. It's 4th up now, heads to Melbourne. This would probably be the last run this prep for this horse. Alana Kelly's not a downgrade from the rider. I don't think there's a stack of speed that makes Barry Levin overly tricky. She just needs to be positive. Slightly up in trip. Its figures are competitive and they're from Adelaide, so it's entitled to my way of reading a race and a horse's potential. It could go quicker, run a bigger figure for us in a better race in Victoria where they're going a little bit quicker in the early section.
That's fair.
So, having said all that, have 200 on race 5, number 4, Arran Bay. That's my best bet at Flemington.
$3.10 best available as of Thursday morning. Now, do you think there's a story behind the name Arran Bay, given that the breeding of the horse is all too hard out of Stolen Girlfriend? There's got to be something there, surely.
Might be a body there.
I wasn't going to say that, but I reckon someone's got up to a little bit of the rendezvous, misdemeanor. They're in Arran Bay.
Yeah, where your mind goes is Dubai Nights, Secret Glamour, Butter Blonde.
I mean, that's just all working. It's all
Bit of
working
magic
for
there.
me.
Yeah, anyway, I think Arran Bay will win. I hope she rolls forward. great opportunity for Alana Kelly to win a good race at headquarters.
Just has to follow Jamie Carr on Butter Blonde.
Exactly.
All right, what else is happening? I've had a look through a few Ascot races, but have just found the market, so there's not much really happening there so far. But,
Moonee Valley, Peter.
Oh, yeah.
The rail, Peter,
Yep.
is... let me just confirm this.
True.
Yeah, I thought it was. So, rail true, classic Valley. Bit of rain around, but not enough to make it too rain affected, in my opinion. We're going to bet in race 1.
Oh.
Horse number 1 had a fair few opportunities. Horse number 2 had a fair few opportunities. Horse 3 had a fair few opportunities. Horse 4, a very expensive NZ import, couldn't win on debut at Wangaratta. Please. Ridiculous. Horse 6 had a heap of opportunities. Horse 7's had a heap of opportunities. Horse number 5, Lady Court, PG Moody, Higgins. It's had one opportunity and it won.
Yep.
It's up and trip. It's to town. Big sort of question mark is Pakenham. Pakenham form. I think it's Pakenham form. But this is a low race and a really good opportunity and some great placement, you'd think, by PG Moody. Barrier 4, I think Brian can sit sort of in the top 4 at worst. I reckon this horse will be very, very hard to beat. Have another $200 on punters. Race 1. Moonee Valley, race 1.
Well,
number 5. Lady Court.
Do you reckon they got some cash out of it first start?
I can't remember. They do miss a fair bit.
Yeah. It was $26, the SP. Anyway, this is an aside because this is a new race.
But what is there a horse outside of this horse in this race that interests you at all?
No, there's not. As you said, when you get to that stage, how many starts do you reckon a horse has established itself by? How many starts do you then go, I think I've got a good data profile on this galloper?
4, 5.
Yeah.
So even this medal maybe third start Australia, it goes S Miller to D Oliver, which is probably a pretty big switch. But it needs to be a big switch.
Yeah.
It was plain first up. I watched it because intern Jono was all over it and interested in the horse because it's a Kiwi import and it stays at the same sort of trip. It goes up 10 meters. Doesn't scream bet to me. I reckon the horse that Lady Court beat at Pakenham might be a very, very good horse too. So we'll find out.
Well, yeah, just having a look at that. That race has been 2 runners since. Aravine won and Tempest Charm ran second. So
yeah,
I tend to agree. Anyway, $2.80 best available as of Thursday.
And have an all up. Why don't you have an all up? Let's have an all up.
Oh,
I'm having an all up too. Valley into the Flemington.
Okay, let me just
Anything
do
else
that
we
now.
should touch on?
You mentioned the captain's picks. How are they going?
We're in front. Happy with how we're going. If Elite Street didn't bleed, we'd be 2 winning weeks from 3. But overall, we're well in front. I'm really enjoying it, to be honest.
Okay.
And I think we can get even a little bit better. I'm learning a few tricks out wider, Adelaide and even Sydney and Brisbane.
For $9.99.
I'm just reading the tea leaves, punter, so I'll sort of have a chat to Peter about 11:20, just for you sort of do your final betting. But I'll dig even deeper into his mind and try and figure that out, which is a very scary place to go. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'll do it for you guys every Saturday morning.
It's basically Event Horizon. Where you're going, you won't need eyes to see.
Can we just stop talking now?
Yep. Bye for now.
Bye for now.